Ever feel stuck when speaking English, searching for the right words, or wish you could express yourself fluently without hesitation? You are in the right place. In this video, we will explore a captivating story that will sharpen your English skills effortlessly. Stay till the end and don't forget to like and subscribe for more lessons that turn learning into an adventure. The last letter. In a small, quiet village surrounded by rolling hills lived a boy named Arav. He was full of energy, loved playing soccer, and spent his days laughing with his friends. But Arav's world was not as perfect as it seemed. He lived with his mother, Mira, a kind and hard-working woman who raised him alone. His father has passed away when he was very young, and since then his mother had done everything to give him a happy life. Arav adored his mother, but as he grew older, he began to take her for granted. He never noticed the sleepless nights she spent working late at her job or the quiet sacrifices she made every day to make sure Arav had what he needed. His friends always had the latest toys, fancy clothes, and video games, and Arav often complained to his mother for not giving him the same things. Why can't you give me a new phone, Mom? Everyone else has one. Arav would shout, frustration clouding his voice. Mira, tired from a long day of work, would quietly respond, Arav, I am trying my best. Please be patient. But patience was something Arav didn't have. He would storm off to his room, feeling embarrassed and upset, not realizing how much his words hurt his mother. One chilly autumn evening, after another argument about not being able to go on a school trip, Arav shouted at his mother, You never do anything for me. You don't even care. Those words stung Mira deeply, but she didn't say anything. She just smiled softly and said, I love you, Arav, before walking into her room. That night, as Arav sat in his room, fuming with anger, he didn't notice the sound of his mother coughing from the next room. Mira had been hiding her illness for months, not wanting to worry Arav. But that night, the weight of everything became too much for her body to bear. The next morning, Arav woke up late and noticed something strange. The house was too quiet. He went to his mother's room and found her lying still in the bed. Her face was pale and she wasn't moving. Mom, Arav whispered, shaking her gently. Mom, wake up. But Mira didn't wake up. Panic surged through Arav as he called for help. Neighbors rushed in, and soon an ambulance arrived. But it was too late. Mira had passed away in her sleep. The world around Arav collapsed. He couldn't believe it. The last thing he had said to his mother was in anger. Guilt and regret washed over him like a wave, drowning him in sorrow. He sat in his room, clutching a photograph of his mother, tears streaming down his face. I didn't mean it, Mom, he whispered to the empty room. I didn't mean any of it. A few days later, as Arav was packing his mother's things, he found an envelope with his name on it. The handwriting was his mother's. His hands trembled as he opened it and began to read. My dearest Arav, if you are reading this, it means I am no longer with you. I am sorry I have to leave so soon. I wanted to be with you for as long as I could, but sometimes life has other plans. Arav, I know we had our arguments, and I know you were often upset with me, but I want you to understand something. Everything I did out of love for you. I know I couldn't give you all the things you wanted, but I tried to give you everything you needed. I worked late because I wanted you to have a better future. I didn't buy the latest toys or gadgets, but I gave you all my love. Life isn't about having the best things, Arav. It's about being the best person you can be. It's about kindness, gratitude, and love. I hope one day you understand that. Please don't be angry at the world and don't be angry at yourself. I know you didn't mean the things you said. You are a good boy and I am so proud of you. I love you more than anything in this world, and even though I am gone, I will always be with you. In your heart, remember to be kind, not just to others, but to yourself as well. Love, Mom. Arav's heart broke as he read the letter. Tears fell onto the paper, smudging the ink, but he didn't care. His mother's words wrapped around him like a warm hug, filling him with a love he hadn't realized was there all along. For days, Arav couldn't stop thinking about all the times he had been upset with his mother, all the times he had taken her for granted. He wished he could go back, hold her, and tell her how much he loved her, but life didn't give second chances. However, Arav knew there was one thing he could do. He could live his life in a way that would make his mother proud. He could be kind, grateful, and loving, just as his mother had taught him. From that day on, Arav changed. He became more patient, more understanding, and more appreciative of the people around him. He worked hard in school, knowing that his mother had sacrificed so much for his education. And whenever he felt lonely or sad, he would read the letter again, feeling his mother's love guiding him. Years passed, and Arav grew up to be a kind and successful man. He always carried his mother's letter with him, a reminder of the most important lesson she had taught him, that love is more valuable than any material thing, and that we should never take the people we love for granted. Arav's heart still ached for his mother, but he found comfort in knowing that she had always believed in him, even when he didn't believe in himself. And in the end, that love was enough to carry him through even the darkest times. The lesson he learned was clear. We should cherish our loved ones while they are with us, because once they are gone, all we are left with are memories and the things we wished we had said.